What up? It's K.Honesty, and I'm about to review Tyler Perry's The Oval, Season 5, Episode 10. So if you haven't seen the 10th episode of Season 5 of Tyler Perry's The Oval, turn this video off, go watch the episode, and come back and watch this video. And hit the like button, and hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell. It's a simple and free way to support my channel, and it's a good way to make sure that you don't miss out on when I post. And I'm not a public speaker, so I will tend to fumble my words. You're going to hear me say, so, like, 1,000 times. I might stop to regain my thoughts. I'm definitely going to be looking at my notes over here that I take throughout the show. And anything I say is my opinion. It does not reflect anyone or anything associated with the show. And comment below what you would grade this episode, what you thought of the episode, what I talked about, if I forgot anything, if I was off on anything, all that good stuff. Comment below. I like to grade the episodes before and after my reviews because I be changing my mind. I'm going to grade this episode. What happened on this episode? I'm going to have to grade this episode a C-. It didn't really do anything for me. I can't think of anything significant that stood out. So I have to say C-. Maybe I'll change my grade at the end of it. That's why I do them at the beginning and the end, because as I get to talking about the show, I might realize that it was better or worse than I thought. So we'll see. But for right now, I'm going to go with a C-. So last chance, if you haven't seen Tyler Perry's The Oval, Season 5, Episode 10, turn this video off because I'm about to spoil the entire episode. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Let me get a swig of water because my mouth dry as hell right now. Oh, yeah. That's good. That's good water. Okay, so the first scene is right after Victoria gets this phone call from Jason saying he's going to expose them all, take them all down. So Victoria, she rushes to see Donald. Alan tells her he's not in yet. He coming right. He be up in a minute. Donald comes in. Victoria first they excuse Alan, like, Alan, get out of here. So then Victoria tells Donald that Jason just called her. Yeah, so she tells Donald that Jason just called her. He said he was going to expose him, this and the third. So Donald calls Secret Service, tells them to pin the location of every call that Victoria received. Victoria get the only in the last hour because you know her ass don't want to get caught up. I'm like, bitch, who you on the phone with? Talking about in the last hour because I know it ain't Eli. Y'all ain't being that risky out here. So Victoria tells Donald, had him only check for the last hour. So Victoria freaking out. Donald's like, don't worry, like, he can't take us. I mean, he can't take us down without exposing himself, basically, without burning himself. Victoria's like, well, he's gonna do it. He said that because that's what she said to him. Like, you know, you killed someone. He was like, if I go down, we all going down. Plus, this boy done tried to take his life before. So I wouldn't put it past him to try to expose everybody and take himself down with it, too. Fucking cherry just fell. God damn. I don't know where it fell at, but I don't see nothing on flyer, so. I don't want to get to talking and this smoke start coming from somewhere else. So, then we get to saying Kyle, Donald calls Kyle to come in there. Kyle comes in. Donald tells Kyle to manage the team that's going to be looking into Victoria's phone records. Kyle mentions that Sam will get an alert once he logs into this. Once Kyle logs into the server. So Donald's like, well, go find Sam and log into the server anyway. What are you telling him to go find Sam for? Because he didn't even. I don't know. I guess he just wanted to know where he was in the building. So I was dreading this. I was like, I hope Sam don't go back to the White House because Hunter is in the mood going to try to shoot his ass up. So Sam, he gets to the White House. And the agent AJ, he immediately tells him the president wants to see you. So I'm like, oh, shit. Are they really about to have Sam get shot up next? So right after Sam comes in, Nancy arrives. AJ tells her Richard is super busy, and Nancy's like, oh, I'll wait. Can you at least just call him and tell him I'm down here? So AJ, he calls Richard, tells him that Nancy's there and that she's willing to wait. Priscilla telling Richard, like, just go talk to Nancy. Then she tells Richard that she told Nancy that Nancy told Richard about all the situations with his father and all that. So Richard was like, you told her? She didn't know? Like, he was like, what did she say when you told her? And Priscilla was like, well, she said that she was coming up here to talk to you. And she was like, well, she's here now, so just deal with it. Then Sam enters the kitchen. And I got happy when Sam entered the kitchen because I was like, yes, they about to warn him before he go in there that Hunter think he slept with Victoria and that's why he want to see him. But they don't even do that. I mean, they warn him. I mean, Richard warns him the way, but Sam comes in the kitchen. He's like, I need to talk to you, Richard, but first the president wants to see me. And Richard's like, oh, I don't think you should do that because he on the warpath right now. Priscilla's like, oh, I think he should go. I'm just like, dang, you know that Hunter thinks that Sam slept with Victoria in his bed last night. And you also know that Hunter is in there playing target practice with people. And you still talking about, you that mad at him that you willing to send him in there possibly to his death. I'm like, damn, I know he cheated and all that, but damn, you want a nigga dead? So Richard's like, I really don't think you should go in there. Priscilla's like, let him go. Sam's like, why? Richard tells Sam Hunter's been in there shooting. Sam's like, are you serious? He's like, well, I gotta go in there. He called for me. And he leaves. And I'm just like, oh, man, Sam. I would have quit right then and there. You ain't about to shoot me for something I didn't do. And then you could cover it up because you're the president. Hell nah. So Sam, he enters... Dang, I should have got my other lighter before I started this review. Hopefully this one stay lit. I mean, hopefully this one keep going until I... It still got something in it. Why I keep doing that? Sam enters Hunter's bedroom. Hunter tells him to take the comforter off the bed and put it over himself. And then has him walk out the door. So Sam complies, goes out the door. Richard's outside the room looking like, what the fuck? So Sam's like, I can't see. And Hunter's like, I don't care. So Sam walks out the room. Richard sees him and is like, what the fuck? And then Hunter has Sam come back in the bedroom. And Hunter's like, for the first time in your life, being short worked out for you. I was like, and then he dismisses Sam. So I'm just like, okay. Hunter ain't that crazy that he think, because I'm like, he on the warpath, so he ain't even gonna ask no questions. I'm thinking he ain't gonna ask no questions, do nothing. He's just gonna be ready to kill Sam or do whatever to Sam. But the fact that he did that and was like, okay, he too short, and like did the variables and was like, oh, that couldn't have been him. So now Hunter's like, who the fuck was in the bed? So it was somebody taller. So Sam leaves the bedroom. Richard's still out there. He's like, what was that about? Sam's like, oh, I don't know what that was about. Then he tells Richard, he's like, you know, I've been having the Rakadushi compound under surveillance and ain't nobody seen Barry. He says, but he do got somebody that he could possibly get more info from. And I'm just like, Manny don't know. That I know of, Manny don't know shit about Barry. But then again, he might do know something. I don't know. So he tells Richard he'll keep him posted on that. I wonder if they ever gonna find out. I mean, Sharon know. That's all Richard gotta do is go see Sharon. Sharon know. I just thought about that. Sharon's still locked up. That's fucked up. I just realized we haven't seen Sharon for like the past 3 episodes, I think. They just letting her ass sit in there. I mean, they have no choice because Kareem then got pulled out by Secret Service. I wonder if the cops even know that. So Bobby meets up with Max at the black site where they holding Manny. I'm calling it the black site because that's what I'm assuming it is. And Manny's all beat up and he's like, oh, I want to talk to him. I want to talk to Bobby. And as Max leaving out, Manny calls Max White Devil. And Max was like, is that what this is about? Oh, really? Is this a race thing? And side note, when Bobby first walked in, he was like, you need another hobby. Like, you need a girl or something. I thought he had a whole baby mother and all that. I guess he can't be around them or whatever because Cal was threatening them. He trying to, like, keep them safe. I don't know. But I could have swore he had a baby mother and a son. So then, yeah, so Max leaves and Bobby's like, man, tell us what we want to know. So Manny tells Bobby that Jason was at the compound. And Bobby was like, I remember you. You from the Rockaducci compound. You used to have dreads. He was like, you tried to steal from my cabin that time. And I think I vaguely remember something about that. Like this show been on for 5 seasons, so I can't really remember. But I vaguely remember it being like a cabin or something that they snuck into trying to get food. He was like, y'all tried to get food. And Manny was like, yeah, you let us go. So that's probably another reason why Manny only wanted to talk to Bobby. Because he probably recognized him, remembered him or something. So then Manny tells Bobby that Jason was at the compound and the highest got his bike fixed and let him go. So Bobby was like, well, what did they do when they found out he was the president's son? And Manny was like, well, we all thought the president's son was dead. And then he was like, but when Sam showed up, I knew that was the president's son. So Bobby's like, all right, I want you to tell me every detail. I mean, he kind of just did. What else he want to tell you? He don't know what Jason did while he was dead. He's just a fucking, he's just a watchman. So as Kareem is still detained, Alonzo has him call Antonio again. And this time Antonio answers. And he's like, where you at? Because remember, they were supposed to meet up at the corner of the hospital or whatever. So Kareem's like, I had to get up out of there. He's like, but I need to meet up with you, though. Gives him a location, and they end the call. So Kareem like, I can't believe I'm selling on my cousin. Alonzo like, you had no choice or whatever. And then Alonzo asked Kareem if Antonio mentioned a body. And I'm like, what body? What are they talking about? Kareem doesn't answer. I'm just like, what body are they talking about? I'm like, they can't be talking about Barry. Because the Rockaduchis put Barry in Kareem's apartment. Assumingly, I would assume they was the one that killed him. So Donald and Victoria, they sitting in Donald's office waiting to hear back about Jason, basically. Victoria's like, what do you see in Cal? Like, what do you see in that girl? You know how she always is. And Donald's like, we not doing this. We not about to even talk like this, whatever. And Victoria's like, well, I feel like you're like my girlfriend. Donald says, well, girlfriend, what's up with you and the VP? He's like, I know you playing both sides. Victoria's talking about something. I don't play both sides. I'm the beginning and the end. I'm like, girl. Donald calls Cal for an update. Cal tells Donald, who tells Victoria that they close to a location. Donald's telling Victoria to relax. Calls Alan in to get Victoria a drink. Victoria starts antagonizing Alan about Ellie. Like, you didn't go to the funeral? Like, I guess not. She was a hoe. So this pisses Alan off. Donald dismisses Alan back to his office. Then Donald has the nerve to call Victoria a bully. I'm like, if she a bully, what the hell are you, Donald? What are you? Y'all two big bullies sitting talking. So this pisses Alan off. He goes back in his office. Well, he goes back to his desk. I don't think he got an office. And then he calls the FBI agents, Desiree and Cal. And tells them that he changed his mind and he's in. I kind of had a feeling that was going to happen. Because I'm like, you there, you got access to the files. They trusting you low-key. Somewhat. So Cal's like, okay, you in, what you got? And Alan's like, I got a lot. It's in a box in my apartment. He tells them about Dale. He's like, I'm gonna call Dale, tell him that you guys are coming for it. So Cal's like, okay, we about to head there now. They end the call. Cal and Desiree talk about getting a warrant for Alan to wear a wire. But they also say, like, if they do that, the White House will be alerted. So they'll know. How would they? I mean, they got pulled. It's the White House, I guess so. That's what I'm saying. Alan in deep. So Alan, he calls Dale, tells him that Cal is going to be coming to pick up the box. Dale tells Alan he don't feel safe at his place because he know Cal crazy ass going to come back now that he know he dead. Alan tells Dale that Cal is like super busy right now and handling other stuff. He won't be back anytime soon. Tells Dale to just stay put. But we see in the next episode that Cal shows up at the apartment, so Dale was right. Dale ain't got nowhere to go though. He was living in his car before he moved in with Sharon. With Sharon and Kareem. So Richard, he goes to get Nancy. They step away to talk. Nancy tells him that Priscilla told her what she said when she was off them drugs. She starts to apologize. Richard's like, I don't have the brain space for this right now. I'm just trying to I'm thinking about finding Barry. That's all I care about. Nancy's like, of course I want him home too. So like, what's going on with that? So Richard, he tells Nancy about Sam holding Manny hostage and says that Manny hasn't mentioned Barry though. I'm like, y'all haven't asked him about it. Like, what? And he also tells her about Sam having the compound under surveillance, and that they haven't seen no signs of Barry. So Nancy's just like, okay, well, she's like, I'm going to go home and start dinner. Richard's like, I'm not coming home. She thought it was that sweet. Richard's like, I'm not coming home. Nancy's like, where you going? He's like, I'm going to think. So Nancy's like, okay, I'm not going to argue. She starts apologizing again. Richard's like, I don't need no more sorries from you. So then we get to see Sam. He's in the I don't know what that room is with all the cameras and all the screens and all that. He gets an alert on his phone that Cal is accessing the server. So then he goes out, finds Cal, confronts him, like, why are you accessing the First Lady's phone records? Cal's like, she asked me to. Sam's like, why? And Cal's like, I don't know. And Sam's like, why wasn't I notified? And Cal's like, I don't know. Sam's like, well, I'm going to tell the president. And Cal's like, go ahead. So Sam's like, why did you scrub the First Lady's phone records clean? Cal's like, I was asked to do so by the chief of staff. And Sam's like, well, Donald, he was relieved by the president. Cal's like, the vice president. And Sam's like, no, the president. Nigga was sworn in. He's the president right now. That's what I'm saying. What type of shit is this that the acting president sends the chief of staff home on leave, like basically sends him home. And he just come back at the VP's request. I mean, at the First Lady's request. Like, where do they do that at? So Cal, he goes back to tell Donald and Veronica. I said Veronica. God damn it. Cal goes back to tell Victoria and Donald that they located where Jason called from. Said it was about 8 blocks away. Victoria's like, why would he be so close? I wonder what he about to do. What are you about to do? And then Cal also tells them that Sam is basically looking at everything that he just did on the server, that Cal just did on the server. So we get this final scene. Sam, he goes to the server room. He relieves the agents that's in there, so it's just him in there. He starts going through the server. He seemingly finds a location for Jason. Donald comes in, catches him off guard. He's like, you mind giving me that info? And that's how the episode ended. So yeah, I still feel like C-. It didn't give nothing like too much, like, I can't even find a word. It wasn't all that. So it's C-. That's what I feel. Predictions for episodes to come. Like I said, we see Cal gonna pop up on Dale. So Dale was right. I just wonder how that's gonna go. We see that Priscilla and Simone meet up. And they like, we gonna take this bitch down. So, and then you got Alan working with the feds. So, it's like, I guess, I don't know. We gonna see. But like I be saying in my Tyler Perry show reviews, Tyler Perry loves to piss us off. So I feel like everything we want to happen is not gonna happen. Cause y'all know, if y'all watch the Have and the Have-Nots, y'all know that he likes to piss us off. Because everybody that we didn't want to die on Have and Have-Nots died. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I ain't even get no, that ain't no spoiler. Like, I ain't say no names. I just said everybody that we liked. And some people might like some people on the show that the other people don't like, so. Anyway. Those are my little thoughts or what have you nots of episodes to come. Thanks for watching this review. And comment below what you thought of the episode, what you regretted the episode, what I talked about, if I forgot anything, if I was off on anything. Comment below. And like this video and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell because I don't only review The Oval, I review other shows as well. So go check those reviews out. Go check out my channel and see what shows you watch, and you might want to just watch the review and just check it out. I'm rambling at this point. I'll see y'all in the next review. Peace.